Today, we will be testing the Adaptive ADXm with floating levels.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the Adaptive ADXm with floating levels. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 699 indicators, with 281 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Okay, so today's indicator is the Adaptive ADXm with floating levels. And you can see it here on the bottom of the screen. And so at this point, I haven't made any changes to it. You can go in and add the bar coloration to it if you want to, but again, many of the viewers say that they're not too fond of that. Let's see if we can't, just trying to look at these points right here and bump these up just a tad bit more. There we go. Kind of fill in those areas just a tad bit. All right, so we have the main line here kind of running through the indicator, and it's switching from red to green and back again. And then you can see that we have the clouds here in the background. So basically a greenish cloud and a reddish cloud that are moving and adapting to what is going on. And so, as the name implies, this is a play on the ADX indicator. And so what we are looking for is when the oscillating line is either above the middle line, so the line that's running down kind of the middle of these two green and red clouds. We're looking for when it is above or below that middle line. And so when it is above the middle line in the green, we'll call it the green zone or above, then we're looking for the oscillating line to be green or switch green, and that will be a signal to go long. On the reverse side, when it is down below that middle line in the red cloud area, then we are looking for the oscillating line to be red or to switch red. And that will be a signal to go short. So that's the setup we're looking for. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is a long signal right here. You can see that we get that oscillating line is in the cloud there. Let's just double check and see if maybe we didn't skip over one. We may have skipped one right here on this one. It may have actually dropped into that red cloud. While it was red, it does look like, just jump back here a few bars. This is a problem with some indicators. They can be a little tricky. There and there. Yep, it definitely looks like, yep, we were definitely in the red position there. And we were, yep, definitely in the red position and dropped into the red cloud right there. So let's actually mark this one right here as our first trade. So that is going to be a short right there as our first trade. And unfortunately, you can see that we get an immediate push to the upside there. That one does come up and stop us out, or at least did on this one. Pretty sure it stopped us out on this big long, yep, stopped us out on that big long candle right there. Then the second one we picked up was that long there, and we get a little bit of a pullback in the market on that red candle there. Doesn't come down far enough to stop us out though before we then get a nice push to the upside. That one does get us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so the second trade that we pick up is a, let's see here. Yes, is a long signal right there. So we get that oscillating line and starts to move here. We get the cloud in the background kind of just moving sideways, and we get a switch from green into red right here, which kind of just carries along and doesn't switch until right as we go into the red cloud. It switches back to green, stays green as we move along, and then break up above that middle line into the green cloud area right here. And you see that immediately we get a drop to the downside though, and that does come down and stop us out. So what I'm going to do here is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things won't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. Alright, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our indicator here. So definitely give us a decent number of trades within the 1 year's time. Let's go ahead and count it out and see what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So we have 18 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 winners. So that is not going to meet the 60% criteria that we were looking for, just kind of barely missed it, right about that middle ground like we see so often from so many other indicators. This indicator was just a tad bit difficult to read, honestly. It has so many moving and adapting components to it that sometimes it can be a challenge with indicators like this to really be able to identify when those signals are taking place and when they well, I guess when they aren't. And so yeah, all in all, it wasn't a horrible indicator, but it also wasn't a great indicator. And so this one is going to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.